Hello everybody, welcome back to Fast Coasters and welcome to today's Cedar Point coaster review. And the next coaster we'll be reviewing is Magnum XL-200. Magnum is an icon. It is historic. I believe it's an Ace Coaster landmark. It was the first full circuit roller coaster to go over 200 feet. So this is the original hyper coaster, built by Aerodynamics, opened on May 6th, 1989. It has a height of 205 feet, a drop of 194 feet, speeds of up to 72 miles an hour, and a track length of 5,106 feet. So Magnum is located in its own midway. I believe it's it's considered the Gemini Midway, but it is in like the kind of like the rightmost area of the park. Once you go past Top Thrill 2, it's located just with Gemini and then some of the flats down there. But yeah, Magnum locker situation. There are lockers outside. I don't believe you can bring big bags onto the platform. I don't believe there's any bins that you could leave those bags in anyway. As far as like with the wait time goes, it usually is hovering around like 20 to 30 minutes. Usually a pretty short wait for Magnum if there is a wait. As far as downtime goes, I didn't notice a ton of downtime for Magnum. It did go down a couple times, but it wasn't like anything too bad. Once you go into the queue is just a big cattle pen. There are some boards showing like concepts for Magnum and like opening year photos. It's got this 80s vibe to it, obviously because it was built in the late 80s, so the station's has a very like kind of like 80s future vibe. Once you climb up the steps of the station is pretty nice. It's pretty open, but the train's right in front of you. It does run 3 trains when it's a little bit busy out, but it could also be on 2 as well. So starting off on the experience on Magnum, we'll do a little bit of the dip out of the station and then right-handed turn into the 205-foot lift hill. It does take quite a bit to get up there. It is a pretty slow lift hill. But then you drop about 60 degrees down to the ground into your first big airtime hill with a left-hand turn coming out of it. This is an out and back layout. This kind of pioneered the concept for the out and back layout. You go into a second airtime hill, then the weird C turnaround, I guess. It kind of looks like a C from above. There is a trim. It'll usually always hit. It's very rare that you get a trimless ride. Very janky transition. Obviously, this wasn't built with the assistance of computers. This was all built by hand, designed by hand, which makes it even more incredible. Then after that, you start your airtime run back to the station. The first few hops are okay, but then obviously once you get into that last run that's parallel to the lift hill, it's just insane. The triangular shaping, you just get tossed out on all the airtime hills. And then you hit kind of a brake run coming out of this tunnel with some sound effects. And then you hit a left-handed turn back into the final brakes. It does trim pretty hard on that last brakes. Obviously, it has to slow it down. But yeah, that is the experience on Magnum. So Magnum, the pros of Magnum, it has great ejector airtime, especially on that last return run. The views are incredible of just the park around you and then Lake Erie just right in front of you. Again, has pretty short wait times, and then those, like I said, those triangular hills. That's the main part of Magnum for me is that last run of airtime hills. But with those last run of airtime hills comes a pretty big con. The lap bar is pretty uncomfortable. So while you do get great airtime, it might hurt if you don't brace yourself. Just getting tossed relentlessly into that lap bar. And the ride is pretty bumpy, but again, as I said, it was not built with computers. It was hand designed, so that is to be expected. It is a lot smoother than Corkscrew right next door. Corkscrew is a terrible ride. I wouldn't complain if they removed that. But Magnum, I found that it is pretty polarizing, but I do like it. It is not like in my top 5 at the park as like some other people's are. It's kind of middle of the pack for me. I do like it a little bit better than like Valraven and Rougarou, but I still think rides like Gatekeeper and Raptor are just more fun for me. And I don't believe it's part of that upper echelon of Cedar Point, like with the Steel Venuses and Millennium Forces of the world. But yeah, as far as Magnum's final score, I am going to give it an 8 out of 10. Again, the airtime is great, views are great. Obviously, it's one of the most historic coasters at Cedar Point, but the lap bar is just a little bit uncomfortable, and then it is a little bit bumpy. But Magnum, if you can tolerate a little bit of bumpiness, it's a great ride. Let me know what you think of Magnum, the original hypercoaster, in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the review, give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for some Planet Coaster content and more coaster content. At the end of the month, I'll be heading to King's Dominion, so I'll be able to get a vlog from there. It'll be the first vlog of the season, and I'm really excited for it. So stay tuned, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.